નમસ્તે, હું આદર્શ છું. વેલકમ ટુ આદર્શ એજ્યુકેશન સોસાયટી.
Hello students, today we are going to learn standard 7th subject English unit number 4th. Let's travel. Students, in our previous video we completed activity number 1 to 6. Now today in this video we have to do activity number 7. But before starting our activity number 7, just we have to revise what we learned in our previous activities. In previous activity, activity number 5th and 6th, we discussed about grammatical point, adjectives and noun. In activity number 5th, we completed one table with adjective and nouns. In activity number 6th, we arranged the jumble word to make a complete meaningful word travel, related to travel. And we also completed conversation between two friends or talking about a school trip. Okay, now in 7th activity, activity number 7, we have to see one little poem. We have to see one little poem. Little poem's heading is given here: a poem for a friend away on a trip. A poem for a friend away on a trip. So let's start our poems learning. Okay, so open your English textbook, page number 31, activity number 7. Enjoy the poem. Activity number 7's heading is given here: enjoy the poem. Now first of all, poem's heading is given here: a poem for a friend away on a trip. A poem for a friend away on a trip. So I read poem line to line and explain it with you. So keep attention in your textbook. So first of all, I read the first stanza of your poem. Is that poem's first stanza is given here: when will the moon be clear and bright, with a cup of nectar in my hand, I ask the blue sky, when would it be up the heaven for tonight? It is given in your first stanza. After that, oh moon, how I wish to get closer to you, riding on the breeze, yet I fear your crystal and jade tattoo is much too high and cold. Next stanza. So let me just dance here with my moonlight shadow round my red mansion till you sign on my silk pillow. Sleepless but bearing no regrets. Though distance away, we look at the same moon, and in that sense we have never parted. It is a little bit poem written by Su Ci, one of Chinese poetess. So let's start understanding about it. First of all, first stanza we have to understand. This is a poem for a friend. This is a poem for a friend who is away on a trip. This poem is written by Chinese poet Su Ci. This poem is written by Chinese poet Su Ci. First stanza: when will the moon be clear and bright, with a cup of nectar in my hand, I ask the blue sky, when would it be of the heaven for tonight? We have to understand that stanza first of all. The poetess wishes that here in that poem, first stanza, the poetess wishes that the moon gets clearer and brighter. Here in first stanza, poetess wishes that the moon gets clearer and brighter. यहाँ पे poetess को ऐसी विश है कि moon gets clearer and brighter हो जाए. Then after, the poetess wishes that the cup of liquid in her hand gets filled up with cool white rays of the moon. The next thing, poetess wishes that cup of liquid in her hand. उसके हाथ में liquid का cup था. कप filled with cool white ray of the moon, और वो कप है वो मून की जो कूल एंड लाइट रे है उससे फिलअप हो जाए, ऐसी उसकी विश है. एंड टर्न्स इनटू nectar. Nectar means what here? New word nectar is given here. You can see the nectar new words list here on the board. You have to complete all the new words in your friend book also. Nectar means here the drink of the goats. जो goats पीते हैं वो drink उसे nectar बोलते हैं. और which type of it is a sweet liquid produced by flowers. Flowers में से जो sweet produce होता है उससे वो बनता है, उसे नेक्टर कहते हैं और वो गोड पे पीते हैं. नाउ नेक्स्ट थिंग, सी क्राउड्स फॉर द मून राइजिंग अबव एंड आस्क्ड द ब्लू स्काई व्हेन द मून वुड बी अप. उससे क्या इच्छा थी, पोएटिक्स को क्या इच्छा थी? सी क्राउड्स फॉर द मून राइजिंग अबव आस्क्ड द ब्लू स्काई व्हेन द मून वुड बी हाई इन द स्काई दैट नाइट. वो आकाश को, स्काई को पूछ रही थी कि कब मून ऊपर आएगा और क्लियर हो जाएगा. इन द स्काई दैट नाइट. कैन यू अंडरस्टैंड स्टूडेंट? हियर आवर फर्स्ट स्टेंजा होगा. व्हेन विल द मून बी क्लियर एंड ब्राइट विथ अ कप ऑफ नेक्टर इन माय हैंड आई आस्क्ड द ब्लू स्काई व्हेन वुड इट बी अप द हेवन फॉर टुनाइट. आज आकाश में चंद्रमा कब ऊपर आएगा? अंडरस्टैंड स्टूडेंट? Now, next stanza we have to understand. Next stanza is given here. Oh moon, how I wish to get closer to you, riding on the breeze. Yet I fear your crystal and jade statue is much too high and cold. Now, in second stanza, poet is what say addressing directly to the moon. Now, poet is talking with directly moon. वो मून से बात कर रही है. The poet said that she wants to get closer to the moon riding on the breeze. उससे कहाँ जाना है पोएटिक्स को? यहाँ पे पोएटिक्स को मून की तरफ जाना है. With whom? किसके साथ जाना है? With light breeze. Breeze means what here? Breeze is new word is given here. Breeze means a light and pleasant wind. A light and pleasant wind it is known as a breeze. उससे हम क्या बोलते हैं? ब्रीज. जो हमें बहुत पसंद आता है, ऐसा ठंडा पवन, उससे हम ब्रीज बोलते हैं. सो हियर पोएट्स वांट टू गो टू द मून विथ लाइट ब्रीज. वो ब्रीज के साथ मून तक जाना चाहते थे, राइडिंग ऑन द ब्रीज. बट ऑन द अदर हैंड द पोएट इज अफ्रेड ऑफ रीचिंग देयर. ऑन द अदर साइड, ऑन द कॉन्ट्ररी, पोएट इज हियर अफ्रेड ऑफ reaching there. उससे वहां पहुंचने में डर लगता था. Reason is given here because she feels that the crystal of moon is too high and it will be too cold for her to bear. वो ऐसा सोच रही थी कि जो मून का क्रिस्टल है, क्रिस्टल कैसा है? बहुत ऊंचाई पर है. और वो कैसा है? It will look like a crystal. Crystal means what? A transparent glass. वो ग्लास से बना है. कैसा ग्लास? ट्रांसपेरेंट ग्लास से बना है. ऐसा है. She feels that the crystal of moon is too high and it will be too cold for her to bear. और वहां पे बहुत ठंड होगी जिससे वो सहन नहीं कर सकेगी पोएटिस. Finally, the poetess dropped the idea of going closer to the moon, and at last, second stanza's last lines, poetess finally dropped the idea of going there closer to the moon, but prefers to dance here with her moonlight shadow. But here she prefers dance with the moonlight here on the earth. Can you understand? Here our second stanza also over. Now third stanza we have to understand. Third stanza is given here. So let me. Here new word crystal jade. Jade means a precious green stone. जो बहुत कीमती ग्रीन कलर का स्टोन होता है उसे हम जेड कहते हैं. जेड. एंड सेतु मीन्स अ लार्ज हाउस. और कैस्टल इन मोस्ट ऑफ वी फाउंड इट दैट टाइप ऑफ हाउसेस इन फ्रांस. It is known as a setu, very large house. Understood, student? Now next stanza we have to do. So let me just dance here with my moonlight till you sign on my silk pillow, sleepless but within no regrets. Now, third stage, the poetess said that poetess is her large house. Poetess is here in her large house. Mentioned this very big large house, and it is night time. Whenever a moon is there in the sky, at that time it's a night time. The moonlight has as if surrounded her house, or moonlight is surrounding her poetess house here. She is in her bed, and the rays of the moon are shining on her silk pillow. Now she is lying in her bed, and moon's shining light lay on silk pillow. उसका जो silk pillow है उसके पर moonlight पड़ती है. She is so happy and enjoying the moonlight that she spent a sleepless night, but she has no regrets for it, as she is enjoying the cool, bright, soothing moonlight. So here, poetess night is sleepless due to the moonlight. जो moonlight आती है उससे नींद नहीं आती है, मगर वो बहुत खुश है. because she has no regret. उससे कुछ regret नहीं, उससे कुछ दुख नहीं है, उससे कोई opposition नहीं है. For it, she is enjoying the cool, bright, soothing moonlight. वो moonlight को enjoy कर रही है. Now, last two lines given in your poem is that though distance away, we look at the same moon, and in that sense, we have never parted. Here, last closing line of poem is given here. Last two closing line is given here. So here, poet is said that even if the moon is at the long distance from the earth, the people on the earth get fascinated with the presence of the moon and feel that they have never parted from the moon. Moon is actually away from earth, but people on earth is fascinated with that moon. मून से वो आकर्षित होते हैं. हमें मून बहुत पसंद आता है, मूनलाइट बहुत पसंद आती है. सो वी डोंट हैव टू पार्टेड विथ मून. हमें मून से दूर होना पसंद नहीं आता है. जो हम अर्थ पे रहते हैं, हमें मून से दूर होना पसंद नहीं आता. ओके, कैन यू अंडरस्टैंड स्टूडेंट? हियर आवर पोएम, a poem for a friend away on a trip is over. Can you understand the poem very well? Revise the poem all as I say, and revise the video what I say here in that poem. Okay, you have to complete all the new words as I written on the board in your fan notebook. We are heading activity number 7, poems heading a poem for a friend away on a trip. Then new words, and complete all the new words in your fan notebook. Okay, understand? Now downside some instruction is given, we have to understand about it. Prepare a simple paraphrase of Sushi's poem. Now, based on your learning, we have to prepare a simple paraphrase. Paraphrase means one type of summary of that poem you have to prepare. Okay? Now, downside, work in pairs. Write a poem about a friend who is not with you now. Now, you have to work in a pairs. You have to work in a group with your friends. Now you have to prepare one little poem. How about a friend who is not with you? जो फ्रेंड आपके साथ नहीं है उसके बारे में आपको अभी एक पोएम बनानी है. Little poem with your friends. You may use some of the words or phrases from the poem you have read, and you can use some words and phrases from a poem for a friend away on a trip. जो अभी हमने पोएम पढ़ी है उसमें से आप some words and phrases वहां से ले सकते हैं, और आपको complete one little poem you have to write. Understand, student? Can you understand all the things? Here our activity number 7 over. Remaining activities we have to do in our next video.
Thank you for joining us